Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to our English online session. Today we are going to learn Unit 5 Supplementary All Summer in a Day written by Ray Douglas Bradbury. So we'll proceed with the warm-up session. You may ask your friend, do you prefer sunny or rainy days? What would be the answer? Usually we would get the answer that I prefer rainy days. But in the short story, the school children, they lead a life on Venus where it has been raining continuously for 7 years. So they hate rainy days. So they eagerly wanted to watch the appearance of the sun. So what is the title of the lesson? All Summer in a Day, written by Ray Douglas Bradbury. This story is a combination of partial fiction and partial science, and it takes place on Venus, that is the planet Venus, and this story deals about science and technology of future. Let us learn about the author Ray Douglas Bradbury, who has written the story All Summer in a Day. Ray Douglas Bradbury was an American author best known for his highly imaginative short stories and novels. He was often considered as a science fiction writer. He said that his only science fiction book was Fahrenheit 45. He focused on themes of nuclear war, humanistic values, technology, and importance of imagination. In 2007, he was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for his distinguished career. Since this lesson is about the planet Venus, we should know some information about Venus. Venus, which is the second planet from the Sun, and it is named for the Roman goddess of love and beauty. Venus and Earth are often called twins because they are similar in size, density, composition, and gravity. So, Venus and Earth are called as the twins. This is the second planet from the Sun. So, Venus is otherwise called as evening star or morning star because it is the brightest wandering star in the sky. So, in this lesson we are going to talk about the planet Venus, how the school children, they lead the life on Venus with their families. Coming to the characters in this short story, the principal character or the central character is Margaret, 9-year-old girl, William, a boy in the same class, then the class teacher, then school children. Setting of the play is in the classroom. So I repeat, the main character is Margaret, 9-year-old girl, William, a boy in the same class teacher, and other school children. The setting of the play in classroom. The story All Summer in a Day deals with a group of school children who live on the planet Venus with their families. So what is the story about? The story is about a group of school children who live on the planet Venus with their families. The children are 9 years old and they are eagerly waiting for the appearance of the sun. That is, the children, they are 9 years old, they wanted to watch the appearance of the sun. Why they want to see the sun? Why they are eager to see the sun? Because the life on Venus is horrible for the children, because on the planet Venus, it has been continuously raining for 7 years, and now the scientists on Venus have predicted that sun will appear for a brief period of 2 hours. So all the time it will be raining in the planet Venus, so they have never seen the sun. So they are very eager to watch the appearance of the sun. The children have only seen the sun once in their lives when they were 2 years old, but they don't remember how it looks or feels. Now the children, they are ready to see the sun and which they have read only in the textbooks. Coming to the main character of the story, Margaret is the main character of the story. To describe her appearance, she is very thin and pale, and she is a very moody type. That is, she is always in a depressed state. She doesn't want to participate in any classroom activities. She has been from Ohio, that is United States, and she has a good memories of sun. So until 5 years she was in the earth, so she has a good memories of the sun. But she hates to live in the planet Venus because all the time it has been raining. She has a great liking for the sun, so she wanted to return to earth. So Margaret, she does not speak to her friends. All the time she will sit alone near the window watching the rain, and she was eagerly waiting for the sun. But all the school children, they hate Margaret. So they have planned to lock Margaret in a closet. So as per the plan, what they did, so they locked Margaret in a closet. Closet is nothing but a room. So after some moments, the rain stops and the sun appears. So all the children run, play and enjoy the light of the sun. They forgot about the Margaret being locked in a closet. The children had never experienced the sun before. They felt the warmth of the sunlight. So they were very happily dancing here and there and enjoying the sunlight. After some time, it starts raining. Suddenly, a girl remembers that Margaret is locked in the closet. So all the children run towards the closet. They unlock the door and Margaret slowly comes out. And the story ends. So what is the title of the story? The title of the story is All Summer in a Day is very apt, because for the sake of the sun, the children lacked compassion, consideration and humanity. And the sun, which plays a significant role in the school children who lives on the planet Venus, because all the time it had been raining continuously. Next, the theme of bullying is brought out through the character Margaret. Since Margaret was a very silent girl and she always in a depressed mood, so all the children used to tease Margaret, which is very well brought out. The author has used images and symbols in the story All Summer in a Day. The sun and the rain are the predominant symbols in the story. The sun represents happiness, celebration of life, and it acts as the god to the children, whereas the rain represents sadness. And symbol of sun is beautifully seen as the children describe the sun as coin, sunflower, lemon. So the author has used the images in such a way to make the story very effective. The sun symbolizes joy, whereas the rain symbolizes frustration and sadness. Here, tension, ambiguity, which is brought out in the story. What is ambiguity? Something when you're not sure of, that is called ambiguity. The children are very tense to hear the sound of thunder and lightning. And the main character is Margaret, whose pale appearance represents her depression or sadness. So the children, they hate the rainy days, and the sound of thunder and lightning seems to be irritating for them. So Bradbury has used the symbols effectively in the story.
All Summer in a Day. Ray Douglas Bradbury writes about a group of school children who lived on the planet Venus with their families in the short story All Summer in a Day. These school children were 9 years of age, and they eagerly awaited a momentous occasion. A strange thing about the planet was that for the past 7 years, it had been raining incessantly for days, months, and years. And the scientists had predicted that the sun would appear for a very short duration. As per the prediction of the scientists, the children had prepared themselves by reading about the sun. Among the whole lot, there was a girl named Margot. She was a thin, pale little girl who had lived in Ohio till the age of 5. unlike other children, she had many fond memories of the sun. She had written a poem about the sun on the day when the sun was about to appear. The whole class bullied her because they thought that she was not like them. They hated her for her pale snow face, her quiet nature, and her thin body. They conspired against her and locked her in a closet before the teacher arrived in the class. Margot tried to resist with all her efforts, but in vain. The school children, along with their teacher, witnessed the sun after 7 long years. Their joy knew no bounds when they watched the flaming bronze ball that was huge in size appearing in the blue sky. The entire planet was bathed in sunlight. The children kept running far away into the forest, feeling the sun rays on their cheeks like a warm iron, and removed their jackets to let the sun burn their arms. After an hour of merriment, they returned to the tunnel with the fresh memories of the sun. All of a sudden, one of the girls in the group remembered that Margot was still in the closet and had missed the chance to see the sun. They ran towards the closet to unlock her. They were guilty and could not meet each other's glances. They mustered all the courage and opened the closet door. Margot slowly emerged out of the closet.
Let us discuss some of the important questions. What do children get ready for at the beginning of the story? The children are ready to experience the sunlight for the first time. So, the children are ready to experience the sunlight for the first time. That is, they are eager to watch the sun for the first time. Since it is raining for 7 years, so children, they are ready to watch the sun and to feel the warmth of the sun. Next question, who is Margaret? How is she different from the rest of the children? Margaret is a girl who reached the planet Venus just 5 years ago. She is the only student who remembered the sun. So, Margaret is a girl who reached the planet Venus just 5 years ago. She is the only student who remembered the sun. Third question, why did the children lock Margaret in a closet? The children felt a sense of jealousy towards Margaret. They did not want her to see the sun. I repeat, why did the children lock Margaret in a closet? The children felt a sense of jealousy towards Margaret. They did not want her to see the sun. How did Margaret describe the sun to others? She described the sun as a flower that blooms for just 1 hour. She also described the sun like a penny and like a fire in the stove. Penny here refers to coin. How did Margaret describe the sun to others? She described the sun as a flower that blooms for just 1 hour. She also described the sun like a penny and like a fire in the stove. What were the feelings towards Margaret at the end of the story? The children felt guilty for the attitude towards Margaret. They unlocked the door and released Margaret from the closet. I repeat, what were the feelings towards Margaret at the end of the story? The children felt guilty for their attitude towards Margaret. They unlocked the door and released Margaret from the closet. What does Margaret like the most? Margaret likes the sun most because she had good memories of sun. What does Margaret like the most? Margaret likes the sun most because she had good memories of the sun. Assignment question for you students. What is the significance of the title of the story All Summer in a Day? Kindly watch the video, listen carefully and answer in a paragraph. Thank you, dear students.